Did you know that some African rulers were wealthier than anyone in Europe? For centuries, vibrant kingdoms and empires flourished across the African continent, shaping trade, culture, and politics. These were not isolated tribes, but sophisticated civilizations with complex systems of governance, impressive armies, and rich artistic traditions. Their stories, often overlooked in mainstream history, are filled with power, innovation, and resilience. Let's embark on a journey through time to explore the rise and fall of some of Africa's most remarkable kingdoms. Our first stop is West Africa, where the Ghana Empire rose to prominence around 700 CE. Situated in present-day southeastern Mauritania, western Mali, and eastern Senegal, Ghana controlled the lucrative gold-salt trade routes that crisscrossed the Sahara Desert. The capital, Kumbisola, was a bustling center of commerce and culture. But the Ghana Empire's reign was not to last. By the 13th century, weakened by internal strife and external pressures, it was absorbed by a new power, the Mali Empire. Founded by Sundiata Keita around 1230 CE, the Mali Empire expanded rapidly, encompassing vast territories in present-day Mali, Senegal, Guinea, Mauritania, Burkina Faso, and Niger. Its most famous ruler, Mansour Musa, transformed Mali into a center of Islamic learning and wealth. His legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 to 1325, during which he distributed so much gold that it impacted the Egyptian economy for years, cemented Mali's place on the world map. Timbuktu and Djenné flourished as centers of scholarship and trade, attracting scholars and merchants from across the Islamic world. But just as Ghana gave way to Mali, so too did Mali eventually decline. By the 15th century, a new power was rising along the Niger River, the Songhai Empire. Centered on the cities of Gao, Timbuktu, and Djenné, the Songhai Empire reached its zenith under Askia Muhammad I in the late 15th and early 16th centuries. Askia Muhammad implemented administrative reforms, strengthened the military, and promoted Islamic learning, transforming Songhai into one of the largest and most powerful states in West Africa. The Songhai Empire's reign came to an abrupt end in 1591, when a Moroccan army, armed with gunpowder weapons, defeated the Songhai forces at the Battle of Tondebai. This defeat marked the beginning of a period of decline and fragmentation in the region. Moving south to present-day Nigeria, we encounter the Kingdom of Benin, a powerful state that flourished from the 12th to the 19th centuries. Benin City, the capital, was renowned for its impressive city walls and its sophisticated court art, including the famous Benin bronzes. These brass and bronze sculptures, cast by specialist guilds, served as royal and historical archives, documenting the rulers, warfare, diplomacy, and court hierarchy of the kingdom. The Obas of Benin maintained diplomatic contact with Europeans from the late 15th century onwards, but resisted European attempts to exert control over their territory. The Kingdom of Benin met a tragic end in 1897 when British forces launched a punitive expedition, looting Benin City and scattering its treasures across the world. To the east, in southwestern Nigeria, the Oyo Empire emerged in the 14th century. The Oyo Empire was known for its powerful cavalry and its complex political system, which balanced the authority of the Oba, or king, with that of a council of chiefs. The Oyo Empire exerted considerable influence over the Yoruba-speaking regions and neighboring states, but internal conflict and pressure from the Fulani Jihad and regional warfare led to its decline in the early 19th century. Further south, in present-day northern Angola, Western Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Republic of the Congo, the Kingdom of Congo rose to prominence in the late 14th century. The Kingdom of Congo established early diplomatic relations with Portugal in 1483, and King Afonso I, who reigned in the early 16th century, embraced Christianity and sought to modernize his kingdom along European lines. But the Kingdom of Congo became increasingly entangled in the Atlantic slave trade, which undermined its authority and led to internal conflict and decline. Turning our attention to southern Africa, we encounter the enigmatic Great Zimbabwe, a monumental stone complex that flourished from the 11th to the 15th centuries. Great Zimbabwe was the center of a sophisticated state built by Shona-speaking people, who controlled trade in gold, cattle, and ivory with the Swahili coast and the Indian Ocean world. The massive dry stone walls and towers of Great Zimbabwe are a testament to the skill and ingenuity of its builders. The decline of Great Zimbabwe in the 15th century led to the rise of new power centers in the region, including the Mutopa Empire. The Mutopa Empire, which flourished from the 15th to the 18th centuries, controlled much of present-day Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Zambia, and parts of South Africa and Malawi. The Mutopa Empire was known for its connection to gold production and Indian Ocean trade. Moving west again, to present-day Ghana, the Ashanti Empire emerged in the late 17th century. Founded by Ose Tutu I, the Ashanti Empire was known for its military power, its gold wealth, and its centralized statecraft. The golden stool, a sacred symbol of Ashanti unity and power, played a central role in the empire's political and religious life. The Ashanti Empire resisted British imperial expansion for centuries, but was finally defeated in 1900. In East Africa, the Buganda Kingdom arose in the late 14th century in present-day Uganda. The Buganda Kingdom was one of the largest and most powerful states in the Great Lakes region. Ruled by a strong, centralized kingship under the Kabaka, Buganda maintained its autonomy through skillful diplomacy and military strength. To the south, the Rwanda Kingdom arose in the 16th century. The Tutsi-led monarchy of Rwanda gradually centralized power over centuries, though its structure was later reshaped by German and Belgian colonial rule. The Rwandan monarchy was abolished in 1961 to 1962. Further south, in present-day KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, the Zulu Kingdom emerged in the early 19th century under the leadership of Shaka Kosenza. Shaka's military reforms transformed the Zulu into a formidable fighting force, and the Zulu Kingdom expanded rapidly, consolidating power in the region. The Zulu Kingdom played a major role in the Mfikane-Difakane, a period of widespread upheaval and migration in southern Africa. Some African kingdoms survived into the modern era, adapting to changing political landscapes. Lesotho and Eswatini, for example, remain kingdoms today, while Uganda continues as a cultural monarchy within Uganda. These enduring kingdoms are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of African political traditions. The stories of these African kingdoms are a reminder that Africa has a long and rich history of state-building and political innovation. These kingdoms were not isolated entities, but were deeply connected to regional and global trade networks, exchanging goods, ideas, and cultural practices with other parts of the world. Their legacies continue to shape the cultural and political landscape of Africa today. So next time you hear someone talk about Africa, remember the kingdoms, the empires, and the powerful rulers who shaped the continent's history. Their stories deserve to be told and celebrated.